This past winter was a truly harsh one and hard on many a cabrio fan. Spring is literally pouncing on us, and with it come 3 wonderful current open-top models that have a lot in common. They're great to look at with a certain elegant flair. They're spacious, pleasure to drive, by no means just ordinary cars, and with base prices below 50,000 euros, still in the realm of affordability. These are cars you need to drive. Fine, but not too fancy. The Audi A5 Cabriolet, with a price tag starting around 37,600 euros, is offered with a whole host of engines and drivetrains. The car we drove is a 2.7 TDI with 190 horsepower and a 6-speed manual transmission. The Peugeot 308cc, priced as low as 28,800 euros, here as the 2.0 HDI FAP 140. As the name implies, its mighty diesel engine delivers 140 horsepower. It's mated to a 6-speed manual tranny. The Lexus IS 250C is a bit different, as is typical of the brand. Pricing for the Lexus starts at 49,650 euros. For that price, you get a great gasoline-powered V6 with 208 horsepower, a 6-speed automatic transmission, and high-class equipment. Not even in motion, these 3 convertibles just make you want to get in and take off. The noses of the car are more on the aggressive side, while the tails are quite elegant. Audi also proves its superiority and its typical strong points with the A5. The large one-piece grille, typical of the brand, the mean look of the LED daytime running lights, a wonderfully curvaceous silhouette, a tidy engine compartment, a high-class interior. Here, what looks like metal is metal, the characteristic tail lamps, and plenty of trunk space. All this, together with the clean lines of the roof, reward Audi for staying with the fabric top. Peugeot also gives its drop top a serious look, underlined by the huge black grille. From a side angle, the 308cc is not that elegant. Long overhangs and the retractable hard top take their toll, just like the trunk. And the Lexus? Typical Lexus. Well thought through, well made, exclusive. The best materials, nice craftsmanship, all functions just perfect. But its charisma is a bit cooler than necessary, and the car is a bit bulgy at the hips. To fold such a stately convertible top electro-hydraulically and without problems for years is a real challenge for the engineers. If the top is made of light metal and covers 4 seats, the task gets even more difficult and the time needed increases. By the time Lexus and Peugeot treat their occupants to a fresh air experience, the Audi driver could have long since taken off and be far away. With the top down, the driving pleasure's only marginally different. Those who love that wind in your hair feeling should check out the Lexus. With the Audi, and especially with the Peugeot, the driver is protected behind slanted windows, and if desired, can even warm up the air around his neck. The high-tech Japanese car in particular is the one that gives you the most original open-top feeling. Then again, all 3 cabriolets will give you a great feeling. Hybrid, that's what many things call themselves nowadays. How the latest hybrid technology for cars is implemented to help protect the environment and to benefit the user is now being demonstrated by Toyota in Strasbourg. This is where a large-scale field trial was recently started, where the world's biggest automaker teams up with the French energy provider EDF the City of Strasbourg, and the French Environmental and Energy Agency ADEME. Some 100 Prius plug-ins, here presented by Toyota's hybrid expert Gerald Kilman, are being tested by public and private partners in everyday situations. The Toyota Prius, already on the market in its 14th year and third generation, has sold millions of times. It uses the company's own system, Hybrid Synergy Drive, consisting of an intelligent network of gasoline and electric engines to drive frugally and with extremely low emissions without any external electric supply. The new Toyota Prius Plug-In Hybrid can not only do that, but also covers a longer distance in pure electric mode, meaning completely free of any emissions. To do so, it uses two new elements, a 100-kilo lithium-ion battery and a normal plug. For the driver, the plug-in differs from the old familiar Prius just about as little as from conventional modern autos. But in order to thoroughly study the various uses, Toyota is currently deploying a total of 600 plug-ins in Europe, Japan, Canada, the US, and Australia. Just in residences and workplaces in and around Strasbourg, as well as along public roads, 150 Prius charging stations are being set up. There will even be a system where a vehicle and the charging station recognize one another, making safe charging possible, as well as the identification of the vehicle and the allocation of the use of the electricity. The project will soon be extended to include the German energy provider EnBW, Energy Baden-Württemberg. The EDF Group will get 10 plug-in Prius cars. The new model, which is supposed to come out on the market for everyone in 2013 as an alternative to the other Toyota hybrid models, is claimed to reduce the CO2 test cycle value from an extremely good 89 to a sensational 59 grams compared with the already first-class conventional Prius. This is the result of the option of using extreme electric energy for mobility. Takeshi Uchiyamada, Executive Vice President of the Toyota Motor Corporation, sums it up very confidently. Based on Toyota's full hybrid technology, the plug-in is the cleverest way to increase the amount of electric power in individual traffic. After 7 long years, Opel finally sends the new Meriva out onto the streets. With the first generation, the company from Rüsselsheim created an entirely new segment of cars, the minivans. The new guy is meant to continue in that success and even top it. The design is more modern. The disturbing A-pillar has been revised, a revolutionary new door concept devised. In short, the new Meriva is out to do everything better than the previous model. To do that, it had to grow by 17 centimeters. Unlike its predecessor, which stood on a Corsa platform, it's now based on the Zafira. Opel continues using its new design language with the Meriva, the focus, like with the Insignia and the Astra, being on dynamic elegance and quality. The design of the car's tail end reminds us only vaguely of an Opel. The striking tailgate of glass and a shiny black cover draws your attention from the roof to the integrated license plate holder. The main feature is the new flex door concept. Stefan Arndt explains the details. As for storage room, the Meriva is also a highly flexible car. The back seats can be converted into a flat surface simply by using the belts, hence expanding the storage capacity to 1,500 liters. As for pricing, the vehicle is about the same as the previous model. We can say we have made a big leap forward as far as what the customer gets for his money. Considering all the equipment you get, the price is actually better than that of the former model. What that translates to in numbers is 15,900 euros for the base model. At market launch on the 12th of June, the customer will have the choice between 3 versions of the new 1.4-liter gasoline engine with 100 to 140 horsepower and 2 diesel engines with 75 and 100 horsepower. We'll see what the buyer response is to the new Meriva. One thing's for sure, it has plenty of potential.